Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.
Honey, we're home right where we belong. Overmodulating. I don't know what's going on with these microphones. Everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, last week, I have changed nothing. So I don't know what to tell you, Hollywood. I'm just going to do the show, and if it sounds like crap, then it sounds like crap. But I have it back down to like 35% as opposed to being at 100. I mean, I don't know how much lower I can go. You know? Anyway.
Let's start 20.
Seriously? It's that hot? The only thing is I can't hear in my headphones if I back it down.
Gotcha. Turn your mic up. I meant your mic down and your headphones up.
Can't. It's all the same. You can't. It's as loud as they go. So if I turn the mic down, the volume goes down in my headphones, and I can't hear. So these are first world problems is what they are, people. Welcome to DennyRadio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. Oh, I could go for a big, delicious frozen margarita right now. They have 4 locations. Alexis Road, just east of Telegraph, Airport Highway in front of Menard, Schreier Road in Rossford, and their newest location on Glendale in front of Walmart. And you can still get in on their $8.99 lunch specials. It goes till 3 o'clock today. So thank you, Victor, for sponsoring the show. We're also on, okay, you hit the stream. We're live, right? Because I didn't hit that. All right, we're up on the BakeryUnlimited.com Facebook Live cam. You can also text or call on the Cigar Affair text line. All right, there we go. It is show number, what the hell are we? 160. 160. And hopefully it'll be a good one. We got a lot to cover today. Vince Bradis from BG is going to be joining us. But first, Amazon is reportedly aiming to replace 500,000 U.S. jobs with robots. Well, check out this ad.
Are you a robot looking for an exciting new career? Then you need Bot Recruiter, the only job searching site that will help you find the robot job of your dreams.
So what would you say your weaknesses are?
I have 0 weaknesses, for I am programmed only to succeed.
I see. And what prior experience do you have?
I do not have prior experience, for I was activated 24 hours ago. However, I am a fast learner.
Nice. And where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I will have destroyed the humans. No, I mean, I will be working here. Yes, that is what I meant.
Congratulations, you're hired.
It's Bot Recruiter. Find the robot job you've always wanted today.
Oh, that sounds like a very interesting career. Let's say hello and what's up to the producer of this fine broadcast. That would be Chris.
Hollywood, what's up, there, man?
Other than the frustration of the mics being jacked up like they are every freaking day, dude, I don't know what to tell you. So they sound like crap. Is that what you're saying?
They're not awful, but it's not beautiful.
Okay, well, we need to figure out this problem. It's real easy to go, oh, it's on Schaefer's end. It's not on Schaefer's end. Schaefer has done nothing with this equipment for 160 shows. Yesterday, we didn't have issues. Did we have issues yesterday?
No, it wasn't bad yesterday. I think it's the basement, and you just
dude. We 160 shows. I've been down here since March.
Something I don't know.
Okay, you don't bump into a controller
and look at it and test it out.
Do what?
Just over the weekend, take a look at it and test it out.
Okay, well, it's kind of hard to test it out when you've done nothing.
I'll listen to the StreamYard and see how you sound.
I have not touched the buttons. I have not done anything other than get on here and do painfully average sports talk radio. Anyway, you know what? It just goes with how crappy I feel today anyway. I had PT again this morning from Mike the Hatchet Man over at PT Link. Mike Coulter, who enjoys inflicting pain on the den man. I must have done something, that ticked him off because he was just beating the living crap out of me. I had total knee replacement surgery on Monday, therapy yesterday, therapy this morning, and dude's killing me, man. At one time, Hollywood, I'm not lying, I had to tell him to stop or I was going to start crying. Have you ever been in so much physical pain where you're nauseous?
Ooh, no.
Yeah, well, I hope you never are because
that doesn't sound fun.
It's not fun. I've been nauseous all day today, ever since I got back from PT. And I know you got to, suffer a little bit, but man, oh man, I'm over it.
Did they milk you?
Oh, yeah, he milked me again, which is not fun, but that helps bring the swelling down. I'm down 1/4 inch of the swelling. Yay!
Yeah.
So this weekend, I am just going to sit around and go, well, I'm going to church, and that's it. I'm not leaving the house, and I'm just going to chill and watch football. And Sharon says, oh, that sounds like you every weekend. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Didn't you plan this originally for the Ohio State-Michigan game?
No, I wanted to get it first part of November. So by January, I wanted to be playing X golf before Christmas, indoor golf.
Okay.
So if it's going to work, that's what I got to do. So we'll see what happens, but it's not a lot of fun. So hopefully if you're a runner, stop. Don't run, people. It's bad for your knees, especially when you're over 200 pounds. All right, there you go. There's my public service for the day. All right, this is what I live for, other than my pain pills, which I'm going to take as soon as the show's over. Sports on TV and radio today. Got to have something to look forward to later. Here we go. We start with radio. Local high school playoffs. Central Catholic at Lexington. 7 o'clock. Hear it right here on 100.7 The Ticket with Bill Clark.
Okay.
You ever listen to Bill? That dude is the best doing high school football.
A great show.
Football and basketball. The dude is a friggin' beast. Anyway, love Bill. And then, this is a good one. Perrysburg at Whitmer, 7 o'clock. And you can hear that on Q1055. So didn't Perrysburg beat the crap out of them when they played regular season, or was it the other way around?
I think Whitmer won. Yeah, Whitmer won. Because we thought Perrysburg was going to win, and Whitmer won.
Well, it's going to be a good game tonight. And, let's see. Now my wife is texting me something. Hold on a second. Must have something to do with so you can hear what Chris is talking about with your microphone. Okay, what is that? Okay, how about now? I turned you down.
Okay, there you go.
Does that sound any better to you?
Much better.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So my mic sounds better.
Yes.
Okay. My wife's right. I'm wrong. There you go. That's how it always goes. I get to live with that later.
What was the issue?
I had the monitor turned up. So now the monitor's turned down. So now I sound fine. Hollywood. This has been a challenging week for the dead man, but it's expected when you get your, when you get cut into by, Dr. David Irvin, and he takes out your knee and puts in titanium, and I haven't pooped, although I had a little action today. So I'm thankful for that.
Gotta get some fiber, man. Some fiber.
Dude, I've taken 2 different fiber drinks today. I'm taking a laxative. I'm taking fiber pills. I'm taking everything. And they come out, and it comes out like rocks. Yeah, not fun.
TMI.
I know. I'm just looking forward to getting back to being regular. All right. Also on TV tonight, men's college hoops. We got Fort Wayne at Ohio State, 6:30 on BTN.
Okay.
If you care. Women's college hoops, BG at South Carolina, 7 o'clock on ESPN+.
That's going to get ugly.
That's going to be an ass whooping. Didn't they play him last year at BG? I want to say they did.
South Carolina?
Yeah, because the coach, yes, look it up. I want to say that South Carolina came to BG.
No way.
Yeah, because I think the coach has a connection to South Carolina, the Gamecocks. Seriously, check it out, dude. That's tonight, 7 o'clock, ESPN+. NBA, okay, I can get into this. Cleveland at Washington, 7 o'clock. The Pistons are at Brooklyn taking on the Nets. The Nets have only won 1 game. Okay, that one's at 7:30. Also at 7:30, and this one intrigues me, Houston at San Antonio. on Amazon Prime. Kevin Durant versus Wemby.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, that's worth checking out. And then NHL, we got the Rangers at the Red Wings. So it's 7 o'clock puck drop. So there you go. Speaking of Amazon, I don't know if you watched that crazy exciting game last night.
So it's 4th down and 6. A.J. Cole to hold it. From 48 away, the kick is over the top of the upright, but outside of it. Just outside the top of the upright.
And what a boring game. Was that just not a boring? I mean, was there? How did ESPN do highlights? Because there wasn't a whole lot of them.
Amazon just kept it quick, short, to the point. It was boring. They were just talking.
It was
They
bad.
didn't even act like I didn't watch ESPN. I kept watching the Amazon after show, and I could tell that they were just. It was pointless.
It was a
game
horrible game. Special
Yeah, it
teams
was
were terrible. Both punters sucked. I mean, the final score 10-7. I mean, that's like a bad, junior varsity high school game. 10-7.
Bo Nick sucked. Gino sucked. I didn't really see much of Genty. 19 carries, 60 yards. Yeah, the defense, the Broncos' defense is legit, but the game was just more.
Well, they were talking about how good the Bronco offensive line is, and I'm like, well, they sure as hell ain't moving the ball.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah. So that was just a snore fest. I turned that thing off. It was just boring. Do we have good Thursday night games? Because I'm wondering. I mean, there's been a couple good ones, but that to me it seems like it's really hard for you play on Sunday, especially if you play like a 4:00 game.
Mm-hmm.
Your body doesn't have time to recover. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, boom, Thursday. Within 4 days, you got to suit back up and play again.
You only get good Thursday night games at the end of the season. They do a bunch of division games. Like it's like after. Let me see. Next week is New England and New York snoozer. I'm not watching that. I'm not even wasting my time. Buffalo at Houston. Then you got Thanksgiving Day, so you'll have those games. Then it's Dallas at Detroit. Week 15 is Atlanta at Tampa, which that's probably for the NFC South. Week 16 is LA at Seattle, so that'll be a good game.
That'll be a good game.
Is Week 17 is Christmas Day, so that'll be on Netflix. The prime game is Denver at Kansas City, so those will be good games. And then the final game of the year, it's not Thursday. Oh, they didn't do it. It'll be flex game. So they'll get better, but yes, they do suck. It sucks.
Yeah.
It started off okay, and then it sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well. It was better than nothing. Better than dead air. At least watch that.
I don't know. Dead air could have been better.
I
There was a lot of punting.
I actually and they were bad puns. I flipped over and watched the Billy Joel special, the documentary that's on Netflix. If you like Billy Joel, you're gonna like it. But man, it's so damn long. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes for the first episode, and the second episode is equally as long. It's like, listen, okay, I know he's a superstar, and his life is crazy, but it's like, really, you can't whittle that down?
Make it shorter.
Yeah, just like he is. Short little squatty guy. It's like, dude, how many times can you say the same crap over and over and over again? Anyway. All right, speaking of TV, I don't know if you saw this, but the MLB has, the ratings for the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
This is unbelievable. Game 7 of the World Series averaged, wait for it, 51 million viewers. Now, that's United States, Canada, and Japan, making the thrilling 11-inning contest the most watched MLB game in 34 years since Game 7 of 1991 World Series, which I was watching. Twins and Braves, with the Twins winning. Okay, that's cheating. You're using Japan and you're using Canada numbers. So the Twins and the Braves still should have the highest watched You know,
it's 16 million in America. So,
but still, when you look at 51 million, though, MLB has got to be digging that. The complete 7-game average registered a combined 34 million viewers across U.S., Canada, and Japan, which is 19% up from last year. In the U.S., the complete 7-game World Series, 16.1 million average viewers, which is crazy when you think about it. It's professional World Series, big damn deal, and they're college football games that have higher ratings, and it's not even like the playoff. What does that say about baseball, Hollywood?
it's not popular anymore. I mean, it's popular, but it's not. It can't compete with football.
No. And they're running them on Fox and the Fox app and Fox One, but it was still the most watched fall classic in the U.S. since 2017. And they got younger viewers. Younger viewers in the World Series increased. Fans 17 and under grew by 11% over last year's fall classic. Okay, I have a question. How are young people 17 and younger, how are they even aware that the World Series is going on when their life consists of video games till 2 and 3 in the morning and TikTok videos and all that? Where are they hearing about the World Series?
A lot of kids play baseball still, man.
Do they?
Yeah. It's a lot of travel baseball leagues. Most of my kids I coach for football their main sport is baseball.
Man, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it was. I mean, when I was a kid, every single kid was on a little league team. Every single kid.
Yeah, it's not like that, but it's still pretty popular.
In the neighborhoods in the summer, there were no kids around because they were all practicing or they were playing games. I mean, that's the way it was. I played for Trinity Episcopal Church team. And when I was in Little League, that was one of the teams. There was the churches, they would sponsor teams, so they could try to hook you to get you to come to their church.
Get you to Jesus early.
That's right. Well, they just wanted butts and seats so they could, take collection. Anyway. All right. What are you most looking? Now, we're going to have Vince join us here. We're going to talk about BG Eastern Michigan. We have our football picks later on. I had to flip a coin on BG and Eastern. You got a vibe on that game, Hollywood?
I think BG will take care of Eastern. They can't lose them all, right?
Yeah. Lions went 0-16. Eastern Michigan's favored, dude, by 2.5.
I know. I just got one of those feelings that firing the OC, other coaches don't want to lose their job. They coached a little bit harder this week. They'll figure it out.
Let me see. Where are you in the standings? Oh, you're at 47-31.
I don't know if that number is accurate.
Trust me, Pittsburgh Rick, that dude lives.
Well, it says that I'm in second place, unless that was just.
No, second to last, dude. It's me, Susie, Josh B, then you.
You guys are cheating.
Then Andre. Oh, okay, that's what we're going with.
I'm only 1 game behind Josh B, and I'm 7 games behind you. So
yeah, trust me, I don't have a good vibe about these games this week. I flipped a quarter on 3 different games because I just don't know. And what did the quarter come up on? The quarter came up on the Jets for the Browns and the Jets. I don't think the Jets are beating the Browns, but
I don't either.
I'm not going against the quarter.
I
flipped the coin. There it was.
Do it.
I got to ride it out. So I'm not sure it's going to be a good week, but
I think Shedeur plays this week.
No. Is he starting?
No, not start. Plays.
Or do you think he's going to get in?
I think he'll play.
Okay. Well, you know what? That'd be a lot of fun. Of all the games this weekend, which ones are you looking besides the Lions? It's week 10, by the way. We're over it's a halfway point, man. Which makes me sad because, we're getting that much closer to football being over. Out of all the games besides Detroit and Washington, what other games are you excited about?
Monday night football, Sunday night football, and the 4:25 game. The rest of these games suck. You got the Eagles at Green Bay, Monday night football. Pittsburgh at the Chargers, Sunday night football. That one will be good. And the Chargers go to the 49ers. I think that'll be a good game. The rest of these games are blah. New England and Tampa might be okay, honestly.
No, Chargers are in Pittsburgh, or are at home taking on Pittsburgh. They're not taking on San Fran.
Am I looking at
L.A. Rams at San Fran? That's a good game, dude. That's Sunday late game.
I got the Rams. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh and the Chargers, the Rams and the 49ers. Yes.
There's a couple of really good games. I think Tampa Bay is going to be a good game.
Yeah, that was the one that I missed. But those other ones like Buffalo, Baltimore, Minnesota, there's some schedule-wise, the games don't look that good. But if you watch it, it'll probably be pretty good. We got a phone call, too.
We do? All right, let's grab it real quick. Hello, good afternoon. You're on 100.7 The Ticket. What is your name, please?
This is Carrie.
Hey, what's up, Carrie?
Carrie, what's on your mind?
I wanted to know what you guys think about this topic that usually comes up this time of year. Used to come up a lot more when the Lions suck, but I've never been a fan of the Thanksgiving Day game, strictly because then it leaves me with usually a big gap of about 10 days where I don't have a Lions game, right? So I'm sort of like that. I like my college football on Saturdays, my pro football on Sundays, and all that. What do you guys think about? Do you think they'll ever give that up, or
no?
Do you like it?
I love it. I love Thanksgiving Day. I love the fact that they move it up for kickoff at 12:30. And now that the Lions are good, it's fun to watch them. Back in the day when they sucked, that was not a lot of fun because, they ruined your friggin' Thanksgiving. And, that's no fun.
Yeah.
And who do the Lions got this year? Is it Green Bay? Yeah, the Lions, Green Bay at Detroit, dude. That's going to be a huge game.
I'd go. I usually go to them, but I have to be down at my sister's in Virginia. So I'm going to have to watch on TV with my nephew-in-law, who's a Green Bay fan since he's 2 years old. So he's awful to be around. He's a stinking cheesehead.
Yeah.
But, I just wanted to. So, another thing about it is 3 days, between games is not optimal, especially that time of year. And when players get banged up, it's a quick turnaround. And so it's kind of in that way, depending on what the other team's schedule is, it can be a trap thing, because they're playing on Thursday and then they're playing a week away. So, All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right,
good luck. Sounds like he's in prison. He's got to go. He has to go. It's like he's forced against his will that he's got to go to the in-laws' family for Thanksgiving, and he's got to sit and watch the game with a Packer fan. Here's the thing. If the Lions win, then you're going to have an awful lot of fun ripping on that Packer fan.
Yeah.
So, Carrie, just, keep that in the back of your mind. They lose, just, grab a beer and go sit outside for a while. Because Packer fans, a lot of them, relentless with their nasty attitude. All right, there you go. All right, 877-909-1007. That is the Ticket Text phone line, sponsored by the Cigar Affair in Uptown Maumee, because life deserves a slow burn. Let's break. Hopefully Vincent from BG, going to join us next on 100.7 The Ticket.
Whoa, it's pitch black.
So you're telling me that since I turned the monitor down, it sounds better?
Yeah, it must have been picking it up as feedback.
That's just ridiculous. Oh, man. I am burning up. I got to take this sweatshirt off. Whew. Hey, look, there's Vincent. Hey, dude.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
What's going on?
Not much. I'm working from home today. My son is napping upstairs, and my wife's grabbing our daughter and groceries.
Nice. All right, sure, dead mode. I like it. All right, cool. You know the drill. We'll be back, what, couple of minutes, Hollywood?
4 minutes.
All right, stand by.
I'm going to go grab some coffee.
Enjoy. Oh. But it just goes with how crappy I feel today anyway. Oh, yeah, he milked me again. Which is not fun. Sharon just recorded part of the show. It didn't sound that bad.
No, it's not terrible because I backed you down on the board, but it's just a little distorted.
Yeah, well, now it isn't because I got the
Yeah,
monitor.
it's good now. Finally, you listen to someone.
Yeah.
You're
I
the
know.
common denominator, Denny.
It was
You're
my
the common
wife.
denominator.
It was my wife. I listened to her. She told me I did it. Life is better when you do that.
We got 1 minute.
Night. You got the BG fight song? Oh, we at least get to watch the game. It's on ESPN Plus. So that ain't bad.
House. Zavatsky's takes pride in offering the freshest hand-cut steaks in the Toledo area. Great Angus choice steaks and gourmet beef or chicken burgers. They also have a large selection of fresh bratwurst. Zavatsky's Deli is fully stocked with side dishes, plus dips and cheese balls. Shop quality and family-owned Zavatsky custom meats on Sylvania Avenue in Douglas.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
The Denny Schaefer Show on 100.7 The Ticket.
Funky Friday. Welcome back. DennyRadio Sports and more. Appreciate you tuning by the show. Let's just get after it. Say hello and welcome once again. Vincent Bradis, Assistant AD for Strategic Communications at Bowling Green. Whatever the hell that is. Hello, Vincent. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. Always a good time to spend my Fridays with both of you.
All right. Well, you're in a good mood. Yeah, talent's up. You're in a good mood after last week's ass whooping. Dude, you want to talk at all about that, or you just want to move on to Eastern?
I'm good. I mean, I was at a basketball game yesterday. We scored 120 points. So
yeah, but you played a friggin' high school team. Okay.
Hey, but we beat Texas State, who's going to the Pac-12 earlier in the week by
That's true. That's true. What's the projection for BG basketball this year?
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited about our team. You know, the last couple of years we've dealt with the injury bug, and you know, we made it to the tournament both years, the MAC tournament, because obviously not everyone makes the MAC tournament. And that was a struggle. I mean, prior to that, they weren't making the tournament, so they brought in Todd Simon. He's made the tournament 2 years with basically rosters that have been depleted by injuries. So I got a pretty new roster this year, and man, they look good. Set a record for steals, program record, MAC record for steals as well.
No kidding. Well, UT-BG game at the Stro, we're coming. I want
to January. It'll be exciting.
Awesome. I've never been to the Stro, believe it or not, and I'm looking forward to it. Jerry Anderson is your stadium announcer. Jerry and I go way back. He might even ask me to sit in. I might have to do a little announcing while I'm there. Who knows?
Well, you know, when we have him on the public address, we've brought out the big guns, you know, for the game.
That would make sense if I was there, because I'm a big fan. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, how is Denny doing it? I had total knee replacement surgery on Monday, Vincent. I was back on the air Wednesday.
I'm impressed. Congrats.
Yeah.
If you and Eddie George have something in common, because he's got two.
Oh, wow.
Now I do. I just said my first one was done in Feb. Now my second one was just done Monday. So, yeah, but he acquired his a little different than I acquired mine, okay? He's a professional world-class athlete. Me, yeah, not so much. Anyway, I am going to go pop a couple pain pills here before the end of the show, just so everybody knows. All right, let's talk about it. Eastern, the Hurons, which is the dumbest name ever. Or no, I'm sorry, the Eagles. They were the Hurons, but they had to change that because of political correctness, blah, blah, blah. Eastern is favored, which kind of surprises me. Your thoughts on that, Vincent?
I just don't think they know what to pick. So it's a toss-up. I mean, I think every game in the MAC is a toss-up. I mean, you see it kind of week in and week out. I mean, Akron, goes up and beats Buffalo. You saw. I'm trying to think of who Ohio went and lost to. Was that Ball State? It's just. It's any given Saturday or Tuesday or Wednesday night in November, someone could win, and it's not the favorite team. So we've been up, I think, to Ypsilanti three times in the last 18 years. So Ypsilanti, it's my first trip. I've never been to Ypsilanti. So.
Okay, first off, it's not
Ypsilanti. I thought you were just playing.
I thought you were screwing around. It's Ypsilanti.
Maybe I am. I'm from California, right?
Yeah,
it'll start out words with YP.
Yeah, it's Ypsilanti, not Yip, but it's okay. Because a lot of people make fun of Yipsy. Let's go to Yipsy. Anyway,
we're gonna go to.
So are you? You could do that too. Are you going to the game? Will you be there?
Absolutely, I'll be there. I'm at every game. I've never seen football played on great turf, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
it's very different about Easter.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've been to the blue turf in Boise, so this is chalk another color off my palette.
There you go. There'll probably be like 8 people there.
I hear they're having construction. Someone was telling me that they don't have anybody on the visitor side. Everyone's on the home side because they're doing construction. That's what I heard. Well,
that'll look like it's busier, but I don't think Eastern draws quite well. But we'll see. They're not having a good year. So this week in practice, how did the team look?
I mean, they looked. I would say the morale is high. Like, I think these guys are confident. They work hard. Even they don't give up. So I mean, I think they're going to fight to the dog end of any game, and you've seen that. I mean, the defense is played really well. I think they forced like 8 to 10 3-and-outs against Buffalo. In theory, they only gave up 14 points. Because one was a punt return against Buffalo, and the other was, there was a fumble inside like the 18, 15-yard line, and they punched in right before the half. So,
right, but defense, they count though. You know that, right? They
do. I'm just saying is that
I know what you're saying.
When you put together a whole game, the defense is played well. I mean, I have confidence in them, and we'll see. You've seen the kind of the emergence of Austin Dendy, running the ball the last couple weeks, and He's on the verge of breaking a couple long ones off. We've had injuries decimate kind of like the quarterback room. So, we'll see what happens there. But I'm confident we got some really good tight ends. It's just another opportunity to try to put together an offensive game that we can build off of.
The defense has had moments this year where they looked amazing. Same with the offense. And it just seems like these last couple of weeks, something's off and there's no consistency. Are you seeing that, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm just seeing a team that, it's untested. Everyone on the team, you have 50 new players this year, another 25 like high school kids the year before. So you've got basically a team that you have a lot of people that haven't played a lot of football. And so they're in a college game and they're learning how to win. They're learning how to lose. I think the stat is going into this game. You've got Eastern Michigan and you've got Bowling Green. Both have 24 players on their roster that have never started a college game until this year. And that shares the lead in FBS across the country. So, it's possible one of these teams is going to have another one or two that probably start this weekend, and that number continues to grow. So there's a lot of youth and inexperience, and so you have the highs of like winning with the Toledo game, and kind of you have that, and then you had the lows of losing at Kent State and kind of not knowing how to finish a game, and so it's a lot of it is just the ebbs and flows of college football. It's really hard to win a game, and I've been around a lot of different programs, a lot of different, coaches and a lot of different teams. And, there is something to be said sometimes about just youth, just sometimes learning how to kind of work through things. And that's what I said. They work hard. They don't quit. That's evident. Like there was a game out of hand, I think against Central. We've got RJ Garcia's running down 40, 50 yards on an interception, trying to tackle the guy so he doesn't run it back to the end zone. It's like the game's in with hand, like you could just give up, but the guys fight to the very end. They're prideful, and I have faith that it's going to click at some point, and it's going to just continue to ascend.
Well, it better click this week because I'm taking them in our football picks, damn it, because they need a W, and it's been a rough go for the last few weeks. Who will be under center for the Bowling Green Falcons on Saturday? What is it, a 1:00 kick on ESPN Plus?
Yeah. The active for the game will be, Drew Pine and Lucian Anderson and Hunter Najum.
Okay, but which one of those guys is under center when BG starts?
Your guesses will be as good as mine once we get there. Like they were all at practice this week taking reps. So,
and which one is taking the number one reps?
The number one reps.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that's going to start on Saturday.
Hey,
dude,
Ben,
you are not very good at lying. Just so you know, you're horrible.
I'll help.
Is it untruthful that the guy starting the game will be the one taking the first snap?
No, that is truthful. That is truthful. But who got all the reps with the first team this week? You know who that is. And
well, I wasn't at every single snap in practice. I was there a little bit on Tuesday, a little bit on Wednesday, and so I saw some special teams and saw a couple of the guys take reps, but I saw them all out there doing stuff.
All right, Chris, what'd you have for him?
When you throw 8 passing touchdowns and 9 interceptions in a season, do you expect the coach to stick around? Like what is kind of going on in that quarterback room right now? Because I understand we have a very new coaching staff, and I feel kind of sorry for Coach Travis because he dealt with injuries. I don't think he looked at this year coming in and said, we'll have 4 quarterbacks playing. So when Coach George starts off the presser by saying, hey, we're moving on from our offensive coordinator after a 28-3 loss, what is the change that we're going to see with that move?
I think you're going to see obviously we still want to be able to establish the run, but we've got, some pass catching tight ends. We've got people that can make plays, and just the idea of trying to get, the ball in our playmakers, downfield, because that's what we need. We need to, got to get chunks. We need to get first downs, and, we have to complement the rushing game, because we have some talented running backs
Mm-hmm.
that can do multiple different things. We just need to. We have to be in a situation where they're not loading the box. I mean, and that's what you've seen, where it's like they're just going to put 9 in the box and just dare you to.
That's what happened to the Toledo game, honestly. And we hit some passes and they were able to pull out that game. So I get the coach usually gets the blame, but in this situation, it kind of seems like it sucks, because it's like, well, I haven't had Pine all year. We've had 4 guys under center. So when Denny asks who's going to play quarterback, I feel like every week we've been talking to you for the last 8 weeks.
You don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's been like, who's going to be the quarterback? So to see him get fired, it was just a little confusing to me, because it was like, that's the guy who has the hardest job right now. So what was it? Just, I know coach said philosophy. Is it play calling? Is it how we're bringing these guys up? What did he really touch more on what it was?
No, I mean, I think he talked about what he said in his press conference, just, philosophy and just going in, a different direction. I mean, he spoke highly of Coach Partridge, and
well, he brought him here, didn't he?
Yeah. He spent 1 year with him at Tennessee State, and so I think now it's just looking forward towards these last 3 games, and if you can win them, then a 4th game, and pulling from the experience of who's in the coaching staff. I mean, I look to Brian White, who he was on the previous staff, who was kept in a kind of an senior analyst kind of role. I mean, he was a guy who was an OC at Wisconsin with Ron Dane. He was Ron Dane's position coach. So you've got someone like that's in this room now, that's given his experience. I know Coach Nosal, who was the other co-OC, was here since 2020, has coached running backs, tight ends, and the offensive line in his time here. A former All-ACC offensive lineman at Virginia Tech. So you've got a lot of different minds in that room that are, going to try to create, a game plan that can move forward and, create yardage, create, points.
All right, last question, Vincent, and then we'll get back to your daddy duty. Are we going to see a remarkably different offense with someone else calling the plays, or is it going to be consistent with what we've already seen?
That's a good question. I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll all learn it on Saturday. I mean, when you go to practices, it's not like it's different than the game, because, they're working on different things. They're running plays. So it's like if I'm out there and they're just doing – 7-on-7, I'm not seeing philosophical changes, because they're working specific things. So, it's not like they're running a whole game plan. They do install, they do different things like that. And, because of my job, I'm all over the place doing many different things. So I don't have the opportunity to be there for the whole 2.5 hours to kind of, or sit in the meetings and kind of learn all that. So I think, we have weapons, and I think they have, game plan that they could do. I mean, I think one thing that coach had talked about was simplifying certain things. So you might, I don't know for what that means, with the run pass game, but we need to get open. We need to create a passing game that will allow, the runners to be able to get, lanes open, so you don't have a packed box.
All right, Vincent Bradis, Assistant AD for Strategic Communications at Bowling Green. Vincent, it's always good to have you on the air, even though you're very coy and you dance around a lot of my questions.
He's good at what he does.
He is. That was up. I took BG, dude.
Can we talk a little bit, MAC Women's Championship, Women's Soccer Championship tonight?
Dude,
Michigan Bowling Greens.
When did I mention that? Yesterday? No, when did they win?
Wednesday, our first day back.
Yeah, we talked about it. So that's tonight at what time?
7:30. So down in Columbus, you can probably catch it on stream if you're not going to go down to Columbus. We also, women's basketball is at number 2 South Carolina tonight. So
yeah, we were talking about that too.
Now, didn't they play South Carolina last year as well?
2 years ago. So Fred Shamil was one of her top assistants, and so they did. It was one of those things where Dawn, and I'm partial to Dawn because she's a Cavalier, and I was a Cavalier for 12 years, and so we always wanted to hire her away from South Carolina early on, and then she wanted to come back, and that's a whole nother story. But Virginia missed out on having Don Staley and Tony Bennett as their basketball coaches for a period of time. But I know the Final Four was in Cleveland, and I think she wanted to be in Ohio and obviously do a solid for Fred. She's really good with her assistant coaches. My alma mater, Grand Canyon University, hired one of her other assistants as their women's head coach this past year. I think they're doing a home and home, I think, with South Carolina as well. So she takes care of her own. And she was out here a couple weeks ago with we had a women's basketball fundraising dinner. She spoke. She was the keynote. So, if you're one of her people, man, she takes care of you.
That's pretty cool. That is really cool. All right, Vincent, thanks for going on. We'll have you on next week, and hopefully we'll be talking about
3 straight wins, Vinny.
Yeah.
3 straight wins. I'm calling it 3 straight. These are the scrubs of the MAC. We are the Falcons, and we're going to win this. You can't say it. I can. We ain't scared of Eastern.
If we talk next Friday, that'll be like our Tuesday because football plays, Tuesdays from here on out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
We don't play next week, but we play the following Tuesday.
All right. We'll definitely have you on.
They got Akron and UMass, and we ain't scared of none of them.
You coming to Akron?
Islands up. Yeah.
You coming to
That's
Akron?
last home game, right?
I'll get you some hot chocolate in the press box.
Vinny, we're going.
I got a bad knee.
Starting today.
We have an elevator and a great handicap parking area.
Yeah, I need somebody to milk my leg. Who's going to milk my leg? You need to figure that one out, pal, before you get the den.
They have a great athletic training team over there, too. They'll take care of it.
Do they? All right. I'm coming to get milked.
That just seems inappropriate.
It does.
He's been saying it all week. Yeah,
it's true. It's a thing.
It is milking his knee.
Swelling down.
Is it called draining?
That's what I would prefer.
Milking.
He keeps saying
Isn't that are we?
No, draining is they go in there with a friggin' needle, dude. They don't do that with swelling. That's when you have fluid on the knee. This is milking. It's a totally different deal. And you have to buy me dinner first before you do it.
So gross.
I feel like we're in Amish country and I'm getting like the real legit stuff out of the cow.
That's why you love this show, because we're legit. All right, got to go, Vincent. Have a good
guys.
See ya.
Later, man.
He's a lot of fun. He puts up with a lot of crap. All right, coming back. Happy birthday, Brutus. We have a good news story of the day, and we have Ass Hat, Friday Ass Hat of the day, just for you, Hollywood. All that and more coming up. DennyRadio Sports and more, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. It continues next on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Radio.
I got a question for you, Denny.
Yeah.
I keep hearing these paid for championships. Which teams do you root for that play for free?
Here's why it bothers me. Hollywood nailed it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that the Tigers, the Lions, and to the Pistons a little extent, they don't want to pay for talent. They'll get it to a point where they should get paid. Like Scooble. Derek Scooble is a perfect example.
I'm pulling those calls.
Call or text the show 877-909-1007 on 100.7 The Ticket.
This hour is brought to you by Dunn Chevy. Not everyone knows, but Chevy has it all. We have the largest line of SUVs. Our pick.
But when you defend yourself, you're playing a victim. I had surgery. You missed it. Let's just move on. All right, hopefully we can get all this in. I think we can.
What you
Now
got?
we'll go over. Who cares?
We got about 2 minutes, so we'll be tight, but we'll be fine.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I might have to hold off on the ass hat till next hour
That should be cool.
because it's really good.
Well, yeah, save it.
So I'll do the good news story of the day because that's fairly short, and then I'll do the news quickies.
Okay.
Others and victories. At KNR, we think beyond the numbers. Behind every statistic is a person who needed someone to stand up and fight or to lend a helping hand. Hurt in a car? Call KNR.
It's payday, fellas. Hey! Got to pay back.
He puts the FU in fun. Denny Radio. Sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back, boys and girls. The Friday show. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If not, you're not listening anyway. So it doesn't really matter. 877-909-1007. I see I have a text. I'll get to it at some point today. I want to do the feel-good good news story of the day. If you're a Buckeye fan, you're going to love this. And it's brought to you by Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway. Sports, live entertainment, and the best food in town. Great vibe, great atmosphere. Great for watching sports. Great food. Check out Danny's Cafe in Rossford. All right, Ohio State celebrated their mascot, Brutus, his 60th birthday. You know, he looks pretty good for 60. Anyway, they celebrated breaking a world record. 1,923 people showed up for the Brutus Buckeye birthday party last week. They broke the record for most birthday hats at a single event. Here's a member of the faculty and students talking about breaking the record.
We're looking to beat the Guinness World Record for most people wearing conical birthday hats in one place.
Brutus is our hero.
He's like the spirit of Ohio State. If we didn't have Brutus, it would make it like 10 times worse.
He's been there through the highs, he's been there through the lows.
Happy birthday, Brutus!
And Brutus, by the way, very soon, my prediction, he's going to be doing NIL because now that the mascots can do it, and I'll bet you that it'll be a lot of money. Because in college football, there's not many mascots that are more recognizable than Brutus the Buckeye. I mean, people are going to want him for everything. Standing there for commercials, doing, events. Oh, yeah. He never says a word, but kind of like
they broke the world record?
Yeah, they broke it. 1,923 people showed up.
That's very fitting. Bunch of cone heads.
Oh, dude, that's a shot right there. Dude, I was trying to keep it nice here. Anyway, that is your feel-good good news story of the day, brought to you by Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway, right downtown. Nearly 100 years of food, fun, and memories, and it's the world's cleanest restaurant. So check them out. Go this weekend. Go today. You're going to love it. All right, let me squeeze in the news quickies, and then we're going to break, and we're going to come back. I've got ass hat of the day and a bunch of other stuff we didn't get to. Here we go. Starbucks reported same-store sales growth in September for the first time in nearly 2 years. In other words, their business has increased by a latte. 9% of Americans have had sex with their boss. That jumps to 100% if they're self-employed. Gen Z, they consider cash as cringe. Yeah, I bet they wouldn't if they had any. And finally, according to a new survey, the average Thanksgiving will have 9 guests and 3 fights about the Super Bowl halftime show.
Very inappropriate, amigo.
And there you go. There is today's news quickie. Let's break. Coming back. Ass out of the day. Bunch of other stuff we haven't gotten to. Don't move. Another hour. DennyRadio Sports and more, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. It continues next on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Radio. Call or text the show 877-909-1007. Sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
So we downsized into a condo, and we noticed how squeaky the floors were. And I say were because I called TBR.
On the dot.
Denny Schaefer for Toledo Basement Repair. This is the third project between my old house and the new condo. I called the pros at Toledo Basement Repair. JD and Jason did an amazing job and totally exceeded my expectations. And oh yeah, no more squeaky floors. Toledo Basement Repair. They'll fix any problem with your basement. Water problems, stinky air, saggy floors, crawl space waterproofing, mold, dampness, structural problems, foundation repair. They'll even install emergency exits in your basement and so much more. Your basement could be a serious health risk and you don't even know it. Make sure you have a healthy basement. Protect your family. Call Toledo Basement Repair today for a free in-home inspection. 419-504-HOME. That's 419-504-4663. Or visit them online, ToledoBasementRepair.com.
This hour is brought to you by Dunn Chevy. If you have a fender bender, wouldn't you want it repaired by the best body men in town? The Dunn Collision Center is that place. Find us at DunnChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
This is Toledo's home for football. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
This is Denny Schaefer. Are you craving bold flavors and the best street tacos around? Come to Cinco de Mayo Mexican Restaurant. Their mouth-watering lunch specials start at $8.99. Made fresh every single day. Join it for happy hour. Enjoy live music at their lively Glendale Avenue location. And let the good times roll with sizzling fajitas, cold margaritas, and unbeatable vibes. 4 locations: Alexis Road, Airport Highway, Glendale Avenue, and in Rossford. There's always a fiesta near you. Cinco de Mayo, where every day tastes like a celebration.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit bigloot.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-1509. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-555-1509. That's 800-555-1509. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509.
Hello, it's Mookie, and I'm with Amanda from Northwood Jewelers. Is this true? Not only do you sell beautiful jewelry, but you will buy it back as well?
My grandpa started back then. Everything was by word of mouth. So when people would come in and they would buy jewelry from us and they wanted to sell old pieces, they knew that we were the ones that they trusted. And at that time, we didn't do it. So for our customers over the years, we started to do gold purchasing as well because they knew they'd get a fair value back.
4612 Woodville Road. It's Northwood Jewelers. Service before, during, and after the sale.
This is Toledo's home for hoops. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
Weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Drive away in your new Toyota today at Jim White Toyota, Central Avenue Strip. Right car, right price, right now.
Morning rain is likely as we head throughout these morning hours. We are looking at a high today around 60 degrees. It will be windy, quite a bit of cloud cover as well, with a little partial clearing late today. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low of 40. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with only a high of 46. And for your Sunday, a high of 39 with some rain and snow showers at times. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross
Store
Sullivan.
and more, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
Throws in the middle of the field, and that ball's intercepted by Ohio State's Caleb Downs. His second interception of the year, safety Caleb Downs.
This is the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels. Saturday, Ohio State hits the road to West Lafayette to take on Purdue.
Coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. here on Toledo's home for the Buckeyes, ESPN 100.7, The Ticket.
To the 30, by defenders to the 20, and he's going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown. Jeremiah Smith, 45 yards to the end zone.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Denny Schaefer, he's an idiot.
Hey, we get another hour together, people. How exciting is that? DennyRadio Sports and more, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. Their lunch special is amazing. They have a bunch of different varieties to choose from for $8.99. Their menu in general is just incredible. They have 4 locations. They're on Alexis Road, just east of Telegraph, Airport Highway in front of Menard, Schreier Road in Rossford, and their newest location on Glendale in front of Walmart. That's the one that's close by the station. They have entertainment there, too, from time to time. Check out their happy hours. Today be a good day to go. Just saying, people. 877-909-1007. That's how you play along on the show. Call or text. That is the ticket text line, sponsored by the Cigar Affair in Uptown Maumee. And you can watch us on BakeryUnlimited.com, the Facebook live cam. There you go. All the different ways you can consume us. All right. Let's see. You want to do the where am I here? Let me see where I am. Okay, we already talked about that. All right, let's do the ass ad of the day, because I know you love the ass ad of the day. Hollywood.
Let's go for it.
Starbucks. Their customers are accusing employees of hoarding the specialty Starbucks holiday bear mugs that are for sale. Did you see these?
No, I'm looking it up now, though.
Okay. It's just a plastic bear, and it's got
it's like a cup.
Yeah, that's what it is. They sell for $29 for a cold coffee beverage, and then obviously you get to keep the cup. I mean, what do you think about that? $29.95. That's price gouging.
Yeah, that's pretty high. That's like the little honey bear that they sell in the thing, and they put coffee in it. They're scamming. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's very similar. Here is one guy talking about it because, here
I said I woke up at 4:30. The Starbucks isn't too far from my house, and I was there by 4:40. It's because the Starbucks people reserved the cups for themselves and then reserved the only 2 that were for customers for their friends.
Yeah. You know, Hollywood, when the biggest thing you got going in your life is you didn't get the bear mug from Starbucks, I think you get on your knees and you thank sweet Jesus that your life is pretty damn good. Yeah. If that's got you spun up. And then
because honestly, I want the baristas to now put them online and sell them for an exorbitant amount of money, because you're complaining about a cup that really was never meant for you to have.
Well, they're selling it for $29.95. So they
if you work there, you got to reserve it first, and then they got to give one or reserve one for friends and family as well. Yeah.
Right. So maybe this dude needs to get a job at Starbucks. Starbucks actually released a statement. And by the way, this is a great marketing thing because this thing went viral.
Free promo.
And Starbucks says, we understand many customers were excited about the Barista Cup, and we apologize for the disappointment this may have caused. Yeah. Well, then they got their new jingle for this thing.
It's the season for giving your paycheck away. For a glass bear cup, that's more than okay. Just $30 to sip some foam, 'cause nothing says festive like a second mortgage loan.
The Starbucks Barista Cold Cup, because who needs retirement savings when you can drink out of a bear?
Starbucks, where your wallet hibernates.
There you go. So the guy on TikTok, you are the of the day, or Starbucks of the day.
The TikTok guy.
Probably the TikTok guy, because he's all whining about
entitlement.
I got up 4 o'clock, and I like, dude, seriously, do you know how stupid you sound?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, there's people, got it much worse than you do. Just saying. All right, moving along. I'm going to go college hoops. I'm just going to go right down the row here. Sometimes I jump around with stuff. I'm just going right down the row. I don't care. Gainesville, Florida. Florida coach Todd Golden. Okay, I don't follow Gators hoops. I don't follow Florida anything. Anyway, their coach Todd Golden. People were yelling at him last night to put in 7'9" center Olivier Ryu. He's from Canada A, to put him in the game. So finally, with 2:09 to go in the game, he made history. Ryu became the tallest person ever to play college basketball when he made his debut. He's 19 years old. He's a redshirt freshman from Canada. He's the world's tallest teenager. He didn't even touch the ball. Okay, this guy must suck.
Yeah, I was going to say he sucks. Yeah, he sucks.
So he's a circus act. He's 7'9", and he doesn't play. He's only going to get in for garbage time.
You still have to have some coordination, and it's hard to be tall and also good.
Well, that's why Wembanyama is so amazing, because that dude can do it all. But I mean, he works on his game. He works on his ball handling, his dribbling, and I don't know what this kid does. Not that I'm banging on the kid, but if you're 7'9" and they're going to make a big deal about you, you might want to get in the game a little bit. But they're saying he's only going to be in garbage time.
Yeah, he's still in a scholarship right now. That can go to somebody who actually can play.
So I don't know. Well, this is his second year. They redshirted him last year because he's not very good. So I don't know. What do you do with that? He's 7'9", 2 inches taller than Manute Bol, 3 inches taller than Yao Ming, Taco Fall. You remember Taco?
Yeah, I remember Taco.
Didn't he play at Michigan? Where did Taco play? No, he didn't play at Michigan. Where did he play? I don't remember. Anyway, and Sean Bradley.
LSU?
Maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, he's already in the Guinness Book of World Records when he signed with Florida last year. Golden gave Ryu the option of playing sparingly last season or taking a redshirt season and working on his game. So he chose to work on his game. So his head's in the right place.
He should swim.
Yeah, it's 7'9". Yeah. I mean, it's only going to get the guys are only going to get taller.
He's just going to get dunked on. That's the only thing they're putting him out there for at this point. To see somebody who's 7'9" get dunked on. He's not blocking nothing. He looks soft. You saw the picture. Did you see the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Big Canadian softy. But you got to see the science experiment. Because if you can get him to play even a little bit, he's 7'9".
That's what I'm saying. If he could get aggressive, he could be a rim protector.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot if you got 5 years to waste on a project. Get the 7'9" kids, see if it works.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, there you go. I just thought that was just an oddity.
Detroit basketball.
We got Pistons on tonight. That'll be good. But the big news out of the NBA, LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, is ready for contact basketball activity, according to a report that came out yesterday. Yes, LeBron will be reevaluated by the Lakers team physician in 1 to 2 weeks. This will be his 23rd NBA season. He's yet to play the season of practice with the Lakers after being shut down in training camp because he has, well, sciatica, which is an old man's nerve problem.
Mm-hmm.
The next step in his recovery, 5-on-5 basketball in practice. Unclear when that's going to happen because the Lakers are headed out on a 5-game road trip beginning Saturday in Atlanta. James is not going to travel with the team. The 40-year-old James has been working out individually. The Lakers, do they need him?
Not right now. All I heard was blah, 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 blah. The old man is going to wait until around Christmas to come and play.
Yeah, so it's like he's, what do they do? He's
old management.
Yeah, load management. He's like, yeah, first off, sciatica sucks because I've had sciatica issues.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it seems painful. And he's getting to watch Bronny play and develop, and everybody's not as loud this year about how much Bronny sucks because Bronny looks okay. He's not an all-star, but he's all right.
Wait a minute. Is Bronny on the Lakers?
Yeah, he's been playing. He had a nice little alley-oop on Sports Center the other day.
No kidding. I thought he was still in the G League.
No, they let him play. He's a two-way player.
Two-way player.
That means you do both. It's a way to make you get better at basketball faster. So you're going to play the G League games and all of the home NBA games. You just don't travel with us on the road.
Oh, my gosh, that is so lame.
Yeah, you got to play a lot of basketball.
It's not quite good enough for us to pick up your hotel room.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal. You can stay at home with mom and dad. Maybe rub some ice on your dad's sciatica. But I'm sorry. We're not going to pick up your hotel and your side chicks.
But, yeah, they don't need LeBron yet. Luka's been going off. I like Skinny Luka. Skinny Luka is they got a nice little winning streak going. I think they're like 9-2 or 7-2, something like that.
7-2.
Yeah, they're fine.
Luka had 35, and they beat San Antonio 118-116 on Wednesday night for their 5th consecutive win, including 3 and 4 nights.
And today is the NBA Cup stuff, so they'll have all the games on.
Wait a minute. So the Pistons and Brooklyn are playing in the NBA Cup?
Yeah, that's the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Okay, so everybody playing in NBA games tonight is playing in that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Cavs, where are they? They're at home?
Let me pull it up.
No, they're at Washington. Oh, that's a W. I mean, they should win that one. Cleveland at Washington, 7 o'clock. Detroit at Brooklyn, 7:30.
Yeah, it's East Group A. East Group B will be playing today. West Group C, East Group C, West Group B. Yeah, so everybody will be playing tonight. And then they'll do it again next Friday. This is stupid. Yeah, this is stupid. They're doing it on Fridays. So the next 3 Fridays, and then they'll do the actual tournament Tuesday. That looks like the week of Thanksgiving. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Friday they'll do more games. It's stupid. I don't care. I don't even want to look at the schedule. Sorry for wasting your time.
No, dude, you're killing time till 4. And then the dead man's going to pop a couple pain pills because his knee is killing him. And then he's going to
little nap.
And I'm going to go sit out in my van and smoke a stogie, trying to loosen up the old, down there. Supposedly tobacco is supposed to help, so I'm doing it for health purposes. That's what I'm doing.
Did you want to touch on that CBA stuff now?
What CBA stuff with the WNBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I was going to jump over to Big Ten football, but let's do that. I'm not sure what's going on with the WNBA. I mean, if you're going to start it, they're starting a new global women's basketball league known as Project B. Okay, what does that stand for, Hollywood? What is Project B?
If Plan A doesn't work, Project B.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, why would you start a league that is going to travel and play in Europe, Asia, and the Americas? They're going to pay these athletes, and I'm okay with everybody getting paid a lot more money to play in this league And yet you're not going to go up against the WNBA at the same time. You're going to do it in a time of the year when the WNBA is in their off season. What is the point of these terrorists that are funding this league? I can't, I always like, why is this happening? Why? What is the point? What is the purpose? What is the motivation? Usually it has something to do with money. Well, we know the WNBA does not make money.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot if they make anything. Or they pay their players more. And the players are like, oh, we want what the men are getting. The men, they're making millions or we're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, that's because their league generates billions. Your league doesn't. So help me understand why they're doing this and what is with the Saudi investors. Is this the same investment group from Saudi Arabia?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. No, that's the Saudi crown that's been doing a lot of that. I think this is another one of those leagues. A lot of the WNBA players make a lot more money. That's why Brittany Griner got arrested in Russia. They make more in Europe and Asia than they do in the States.
No, she got arrested because she had weed. She had a weed.
No, I'm saying she had the weed pen, but she also was in Russia because she played basketball there.
Right. I don't have a problem with that. Go make your money, man. There's a lot of guys that'll go over in the European leagues and make, well into six figures because they're not quite good enough for the NBA.
But they're trying to do. It's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters approach to. Let's get the best WNBA players and we'll go on tour when we're not in the WNBA and see how much money we can make.
Until one blows out an ACL.
Take your chances.
I mean, is it guaranteed money? Listen, I want everybody to make money, whatever you're worth.
Yeah, it's guaranteed money.
Okay. Maverick Carter. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah, he's with LeBron James and Clutch Sports.
He's a businessman, entrepreneur, and longtime business partner with LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He's the guy who's behind this thing, and he's putting this whole thing together. It will launch next fall, next November, so a year from now. It'll be 6 11-player teams. 6. Mm-hmm. Now, is it 5-on-5?
Yeah.
Each team only has 6 players?
It's 11. It's 11-player teams. It's 5-on-5. So like the Unrivaled League,
11-player team. Sorry.
Yeah. The other teams, they're doing like the 3-on-3 league. So this is going to be actual 5-on-5 basketball, and we're just playing 66 women, more money than the WNBA would.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So why don't they go against the WNBA? What's the motivation here? Are they testing it to see if they're
make the money? Yeah.
And if they can, are they going to go against the WNBA?
Going against the WNBA means you want to go against the NBA. And that's where you got to change your mind.
Right. But listen, there's only so much you can do to make the WNBA appealing. Is it good basketball? I think it is. Is it mainstream basketball? No.
It has to be global.
You have to be a WNBA fan to watch women's hoops.
Americans don't care as much about women's hoops as the world would. If you can get it out to the world, then there will be enough people who care.
Well, they've already had some stars already signed on and said they were going to play. So I don't have a problem with that. You know who else is behind this? Let's see. Tennis star Novak Djokovic and football legend Steve Young is an advisor or partner or involved in some way. Steve Young.
I was intrigued, but they also got Candace Parker. So they got the right people, sports people around to help out. So I'm glad that people are helping.
Yeah. The founders of the league, founded by former Google and Skype executives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they have money. Money is not an issue.
Okay. The goals: to provide a higher paying, more equitable platform for elite women basketball players, to expand the global reach and the appeal of women's basketball.
So that's the difference between this league. We're not the WNBA. We want the best WNBA players to come to our league, play in the offseason. We'll give you a lot of money. It'll be any WNBA player that you can think of their name off the top of their head, they'll be in this league. Not Joanne Brooks, who you don't know. I don't even know if that's a real person. It's gonna be Caitlin. It's gonna be Juju eventually. It's gonna be those names you already know.
Caitlin Clark will go over and play in the offseason with all her injuries.
I feel like that's the only move that would make sense. Whoever signs Caitlin Clark during the offseason will make money.
I mean, doesn't she have a clause in her contract?
No, it doesn't work like that with the WNBA. That's in their CBA. They can play off seasons over the world. It ain't like an NBA contract because you don't pay me enough.
Well, it's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if this doesn't put the WNBA out of business because you know that's the goal.
Nah, it ain't going to happen.
No, it's probably not going to happen, but the WNBA isn't on solid footing right now anyway.
Yeah, they know they have a blank checkbook coming from the NBA anytime they need it to cover bills.
Yeah, but that's not a viable business model. Businesses want to make money, and if you keep having to go to daddy for him to write a check so you can pay your bills and break even, dude, that's XFL.
Yeah, I agree.
Some of those leagues. Anyway, there you go. All right, coming back, we'll talk some Big Ten football. Ohio State, do they have a viable Heisman Trophy candidate? We'll break it down and work it out. Also, Susie's going to join us, and we'll do our football picks, all that and more coming up. It's DennyRadio Sports and more, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill on 100.7 The Ticket.
This is Denny Schaefer for Night Insurance. The expert.
All right, how much time?
5 minutes.
I am losing my energy, dude. I am dragging.
I'm sorry, 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes, that's 25. All right, I gotta stretch my knee. Oh.
.7 right now, traffic.
Reports of a vehicle fire with 2 left lanes blocked. 75 northbound at Ottawa River Road. It's stop and go back to Expressway Drive. Also the report of an accident downtown Cherry at Erie. That is your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
Denny Schaefer.
I had churros last night. I see what all the excitement is about. Them churros good.
He's an idiot.
Denny Radio is on 100.7, The Ticket.
Welcome back. Last call for calls or texts on the Cigar Affair Uptown Mommies text line, 877-909-1007. All right, Big Ten football this week. Here's the game of the week, they're saying. Number 6, Oregon at number 20, Iowa. Saturday, 3:30 CBS. Iowa has to win out for a shot at a playoff berth by winning the rest of its regular season games. The Hawkeyes could make a big statement by beating Oregon. Oregon is a 6-point favorite. Your thoughts on that game, Hollywood? Go.
I think Iowa doesn't know how to play offense, and they're going to get blown out.
Iowa never has a good offense, like ever.
Like they never have.
They always have a good defense, but their offense, they just don't seem to put up points.
Yeah,
I mean, they're 6-2 and 4-1 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, but like they beat UMass 47-7. They beat Rutgers. They lost to Indiana. I think it'll be like an Indiana game. I don't think they'll get blown out. They lost to Indiana 20-15. It'll be a low-scoring game, but I think Oregon has too much offense. I trust Dante more.
The undercard game in the Big Ten, they say. Number 2, Indiana, who's number 2, at Penn State, Saturday at noon on Fox. Well, if Penn State didn't stink and got rid of their coach and had all the problems, I mean, do you give Penn State even a remote shot at making this a game, let alone win?
I view this as a game. It's a trap game for Indiana. It definitely is. But I think, like, you got to have some pride, right? Like, you went to Penn State. It's not like these guys are complete scrubs. You got to have some type of pride. They haven't won a conference game yet. You got to win one, right?
Right. Well, you hope so. They're 0-5. Indiana.
I'm rolling with Indiana though. I think they'll take care of business.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. You're right. This is a trap game. I'm definitely going to peep that one out.
It's a noon kick though. I think that's the Fox game. The noon kickoff.
Yep. Indiana's won their first 9 games by an average of 35.7 points. The Hoosiers 14.5 faves. All right, Ohio State and Purdue. They're at Purdue, right? It's at Purdue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Buckeyes are favored by 29.5. Okay, this is not going to be a game, all right? You know how I know it's not going to be a game? It's on the Big Ten Network. That's where it is. 1 o'clock, BTN. I mean, I'll be peeping it out, don't get me wrong. How much of Julian Sayin have you watched this year, the quarterback?
Enough to say that he makes plays that are very ahead of where I thought he would be in comparison to Bryce Underwood. I like the way that they use him. They don't make him do too much, and you get the ball to your weapons.
That's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his development as a freshman is just he's amazing. And they say, well, Cleveland.com says he's the front runner to win the Heisman. Is it too early?
I just don't have any oh wow moments like the Illinois game. He went 9 for 27, 166 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not too crazy. Like he does what the team needs him to do, but I don't think he's went against a talented team yet to see how good he is yet. Like you got to have a Heisman moment. I don't just give the Heisman away. Like Travis Hunter earned the Heisman last year.
Right.
I don't think anyone so far has just blown me away to like, oh, that's the Heisman. Mateer had a chance, the Oklahoma quarterback, when I watched him.
Then he got hurt.
Yeah, but he got hurt. So right now, it's still up for grabs. I'm not saying that he can't. If he keeps these numbers up for the rest of the year, they don't have a hard schedule. So yeah, when you play Grambling, I expect you to have. Never mind. It's November, Denny. I don't say nice things about cone heads in November. Sorry if I sound a little upset with the cone heads.
Hey, if this kid can beat Michigan though, he'll definitely have a shot at it. He'll be
something that the last 5 quarterbacks haven't.
Actually, it's 4.
I know.
So anyway, well, Ohio State has launched their official campaign, and it's called "Were We Saying Heisman?"
He's gonna win it, maybe.
Wait a minute, you just ripped him.
I know. I want to hate on the kid, but he's probably gonna win it. Look, who do they have left, Jenny? Us. Michigan doesn't look that good. The defense is cool, but it ain't that impressive.
Hey, he had 316 yards and 4 touchdowns against Penn State.
They got Purdue this week. Then you got UCLA. So Purdue, 4 touchdowns. UCLA, 4 touchdowns. Rutgers, 4 touchdowns. And then you play Michigan. So, yeah, he'll have the stats.
Yeah. He says it's an awesome feeling, but nothing happens without the team, he says. We're all focused on team, success here. We have a lot of great players. If Ohio State goes 12-0 in the regular season, saying would be a virtual lock to make the trip to New York. I think he's going anyway. I mean, even if for some reason they didn't beat Michigan, I think he would still go.
I mean, you know what receivers. It's not him. It's the receivers. Cardinal Tate, Jeremiah Smith. That's the bulk of his yards. He has 700. Jeremiah Smith has 725 yards, 55 receptions. He averaged 13 yards to catch, and he has 9 touchdowns so far. Cardinal Tate has 39 receptions, 711 yards. He has 7 touchdowns so far. The next receiver, their tight end, Max Clear, 21 receptions, 200 yards, a touchdown. Everybody else under 100 yards.
Yeah, well, he
These
definitely
guys are making the plays. It ain't him. Get that out of here. It's still November. See you guys at the end of the month.
All right, there you go. Hollywood has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. You're pretty fired up. I like it when you're fighting.
It's November. I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, what do you make of ex-NFL star Antonio Brown getting arrested on attempted murder charges in a Miami shooting?
I think he needs some mental help, and they should have got it to him a long time ago. And right now, we're just waiting to see how far this can go, I guess. So I'm kind of glad he's getting locked up. He needs to sit down for a second. Something went wrong there.
How can you be that successful, make that kind of money, and you don't have anybody around you that says, bruh, you might want to pop it into neutral. You're a little bit out of control.
No, when you're a person like that, you did have people around you and you made them leave. You got them away from you. You had friends and the right people around you, and you pushed them away. We got a phone call.
All right, let's grab a call. Good afternoon. Welcome. You're on 100.7 The Ticket. What is your name, please?
Hey, guys, it's Roby. How we doing?
What's up, Roby?
Red Wing Roby. What's up, my man?
Hey, nothing. I want to talk real quickly about Antonio Brown and go to something about the Wings real quick, too.
Okay.
I think what happened with Antonio Brown, I think it all started when I think it was Vontaze Burfict that just destroyed him on a hit.
Yep.
And I believe, that's probably what caused him to go out. I've seen videos of him before that hit, and he was not the same guy that he is now. He looked like he was just, had it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, was it a head hit? Did he hit him in the head?
Oh, yeah. That was one of the last helmet-to-helmet hits that the NFL allowed. He got spent around.
How is it that we can't test for CTE until after somebody's dead? How has the medical community not come up with some kind of test? That just boggles my mind.
And we just found out what it was, in the last 10, 15 years with Junior Seau. It wasn't that long that we knew what this was.
There's got to be
something. It was the same game, too. It was the same game, too, where I think it was a playoff game. And I think they actually called the hit. They called a unnecessary roughness. It just wasn't a targeting at the time, I don't think. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. They don't do targeting in the NFL, do they? I thought that's only college.
I think they have targeting now in the NFL.
Do they have targeting in Hollywood? I didn't think they did. I thought it was just unnecessary roughness.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think targeting is really in the college.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's NFL targeting and college targeting totally different.
Yeah, you got to sit out a friggin' game, or at least a half. So.
All right. That's my Antonio Brown thing. I don't know if you saw my text on Facebook earlier. Patrick Kane in the lineup for the Wings tonight.
Yeah,
I saw that's friggin' good news.
Yeah, so good for them. Let's see how they do against a struggling New York Rangers team. Can't watch it tonight because I got to officiate high school, but we'll see how it goes.
Wait a minute, you're officiating what? High school hockey?
Yes, I am.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, have fun with it.
Yep. Oh, I am. I'm happy just to be there for the kids.
That's awesome. You're a good kid, Roby.
Oh, don't set yourself short there, Denny.
All right, Roby. Have a good weekend.
All right, we'll talk to you guys. Have a great weekend. Denny, rest that knee up.
You know I'm going to. Pain pills on the way. All right, so you remember back in 2021 when he was playing for Tampa against the Jets, and he took off his jersey, his shoulder pad, his gloves, and he ran off the field shirtless?
Yeah.
And then the Buccaneers, that was it. They ended his football career.
Yeah, they cut him.
How is it that nobody, and how is it that the NFL doesn't have some kind of, listen, I'm not blaming the NFL, but with what we know about mental illness, and why wouldn't the NFL say, listen, this is not normal human behavior. You need to be evaluated or you're never coming back into the NFL. Did they do that?
That would mean that they would have to acknowledge and take responsibility that they are the cause for the change in human behavior.
Well, they are. I mean, those vicious hits that people take time and time again. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be a genius. Even a dumb guy like me can figure that out.
Yeah, but who's to say it happened while he was in the NFL? Could have happened in college. He's been playing football since he was 6, and you don't want to take on full responsibility for the situation. They don't care, is what I'm saying. They don't care.
No.
You see it. They don't care.
No, they don't care. So this dude's going to end up in prison.
And I think the very, very sad thing about that is the safest place for him to be right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if healthcare is any good when you're in prison. All right, and the last thing, and then we're going to break. Susie hopefully is going to join us on our BakeryUnlimited.com Facebook live cam. Bakery Unlimited, 2 locations. They are on Secor Road, just north of the Toledo Clinic, and the Saxon Square Plaza in Sylvania if you want to peep us out when we do our picks. Charlie Woods now shares an honor with his dad, Tiger. He was named as the first team All-American by the American Junior Golf Association. This happened on Wednesday. Charlie Woods, a junior at the Benjamin School in South Florida. He's among 12 boys named for the first team of the AJGAS annual list. Miles Russell, this kid looks like a beast. He's 17. Yeah. He was an alternate at the Walker Cup this summer. He was selected as Player of the Year for the second time. He's amazing. Tiger Woods was the AJGA's Player of the Year in 91 and 92. Charlie won his first big title at the Team TaylorMade Invitational back in May. I can't imagine more pressure on a kid following in your dad's footsteps in the game of golf, and your dad is Tiger Woods, arguably the greatest golfer ever to play. I mean, I just can't imagine that kind of pressure.
I mean, Bronny, Michael's sons, and
Michael's son, Jordan?
Jordan's. Yeah. They play basketball. They just suck. Yeah, they just weren't good. Neither one of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure Charlie's that good. I think he's a good golfer. I don't think he's a great golfer.
Like,
Now,
will he be able to make a tour one day?
I don't know. I think he's going to try like hell. You know, he's a junior in high school. So he's
Yeah, but you're Tiger Woods, son. You should be good by like 8.
Well, only because Tiger was. I don't know. I just found that fascinating, people. All right, there you go. I think that's all my material I prepared for today. I was going to talk about what NFL games that we're most excited about. We kind of touched on it, but we'll just let it go.
Is it only sports that people care? Like, if your child is as good as you, like, no one came up to you and was like, "Oh, Josh has to be the greatest radio personality now," because look at Denny.
Well, I'll tell you this: he was doing a radio show in Michigan when he went to Michigan. Yeah, and he had a really good show.
Why don't we? You could do it still.
He was
He
really
doesn't like it.
Well, no, there's no money in radio anymore, except for us. We're big time players.
Yeah, we're number one.
You can't make a career out of radio anymore. Those days are long gone. AI is taking over the industry. Come on. All right, let's break. I see Susie is she's down there. There she is right there. What's up, Susan?
Hey everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Right back to you. I see the tot letting you use his computer again.
I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah.
How you feeling about the picks this week?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just going to give you the heads up. I flipped the quarter 3 times for 3 different games.
Ugh.
And now you understand the Ohio State-Purdue game. If you take Ohio State, Purdue is up right now 29.5 points. So Ohio State's got to win by more than that for you to get the W.
I know, dude. I've been stressing.
I know she hates.
I don't know the point. I can't math well.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Just more than 4 touchdowns, Susie. That's it.
Yeah,
more than 4
right.
Well, we'll see what happens. All right, let me break. Coming back, our football picks. Stand by. We'll do that next on 100.7 The Ticket.
He puts the FU in fun. Denny Radio.
Hollywood.
Sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
How much time?
4 minutes.
Uh-oh. Where's Hollywood? Well, Susie, it might be you and me doing picks because I don't see Hollywood.
He's just monkeying around. I think he'll be right back. I don't know.
Farting around, is he?
How are you feeling?
Like crap?
No, really?
Yeah, I probably should have taken the week off.
Are you medicated?
No, because then I can't, then you got to poop or you can't poop.
Oh,
and it's killing me. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Ugh.
But I mean, it's similar to what I dealt with before. So it's not like oops.
There you
it's
go.
not like I, don't know the drill. 'Cause I did this in February.
Open daily at 11 a.m. It's Danny's Cafe Rossford, 600 Dixie in historic Rossford, or at Danny'sCafe.Rossford.com, where Buckeyes and Wolverines eat, drink, talk smack, yell at the refs, and still high-five strangers.
Hollywood, where the hell are you? What's going on? You guys got bad internet?
Sports, pop culture, and anything that pops into his warped mind.
Hey, I ain't saying Clean Bay. I'm just saying I stopped liking Catch Clay once you changed the name to Muhammad Ali.
Wait a second. A man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants to change it to. This is a free country. You should respect his wishes and call the man Muhammad Ali.
His mama named Clay. I'm going to call him Clay.
Denny Radio is on 100.7, The Ticket.
Welcome back, boys and girls. DennyRadio Sports and more. Our final segment, and on Fridays we do the football picks. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, what the heck?
Hollywood's having some internet issues.
Suffering.
I'm here with you still, but
Let me guess. Is it
Okay.
my end? Is it
yeah,
my
it's on your end.
speaker's too loud and the mic sounds like crap?
I think Susie was just making me look so ugly that the camera
Oh,
was
stop,
like,
Chris.
No,
No, dude, you're awesome. It's
All right.
radio.
Get up on the BakerUnlimited.com Facebook Live cam because we're all up there right now. All right, let's say hello to Andre of the Savages. Andre, welcome back to the broadcast. And is this mic on? Because I don't hear.
We're on.
All right. And
Good afternoon.
Josh B is hanging out over there as well. All right.
Howdy.
Now, and everybody knows Ohio State, Purdue, we're betting against the spread. All right, so I'm at 54-24. Susie, 52-26.
Oh,
Josh B at 48-30. Hollywood, 47-31. Dre, 39-39. Here we go. We're doing 9 games because of Toledo's Maction. So let me see if this is going to roll. It's not. It's frozen, so we'll just keep going. All right, Bowling Green at Eastern Michigan. I flipped a coin on this one, people, and it landed on Bowling Green, so I'm taking the Falcons. Susie, who you got?
Eastern Michigan.
All right. Josh B., who you got?
It's going to be BG over the Yipsy Doodles.
The Yipsy Doodles. I love it. Hollywood, who you got?
Talon's up 3-0, baby.
All right, Hollywood. Andre, who you picking, my man?
Falcons.
Susie, you're swinging, man.
Uh-oh.
Swing game.
I wasn't planning on that. Okay.
Well, there it is.
There we go.
See that Purdue? Purdue is getting 29.5 points. I'm taking Ohio State. Susie, who you got?
Oh, Purdue.
Susie's taking Purdue. Who you got, Josh B?
Buckeyes.
Who you got, Hollywood?
Purdue will cover.
Purdue's going to cover. Hollywood's with you, Susie. Dre.
Thank you.
Damn.
Ooh, he's hurting. Groaning.
It's a conference game. They're at home. 4 touchdowns plus the extra 1.5. Just
Buckeyes need to let the nation know, though, if it's really what it is.
But will they?
Yeah, give me the Buckeyes because they wouldn't bet that. That's too easy.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Right.
Was
There's
going-
movement there. All right, Browns at the Jets. Believe it or not, I flipped the freaking coin and it landed on the Jets. I'm taking the Jets over the Browns. Susie, who you got?
Oh, hell, I have Browns.
No, you're good. You're probably going to win that one. Josh B., who you got?
Brownies.
Okay.
Who you got, Hollywood?
Everybody would think because the Jets traded their whole team away, they would lose. So I'm picking the Jets.
All right. Ian Hollywood. Dre, who you got, my man?
Same thing here. This is nonsense. It really is. It's like I'm like what Chris said too. Cleveland is an easy play. I'll still take the Browns though. So
All right. You take the Browns?
Thank you.
All right. Lions at the Commanders. I'm taking the Lions. Susan,
Yeah.
who you got?
Lions.
Josh B, who you got?
Lions will whip those commies.
I hope so. Who you got?
Same, roll with the Lions, man.
Andre?
Yeah, Lions not for the smoke and mirrors. Trump will be on the scene too and doing grandiose things. So yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I heard Trump's supposed to be at the game. I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen for the Lions. Whatever.
ETD.
There you go. Patriots at the Bucks. I'm taking Tampa Bay. Susie, who you got?
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Josh B.
Hey, Tampa Bay Bucks are going to shine.
What?
Hollywood?
Bucks.
Oh, thank you all.
Andre?
Thank you all.
You taking the Patriots?
No, what? Yeah, now, oh boy, yeah. Make it clear. Drizzle, make it clear for the people. Young Tom Brady. It's the clone son. Did you guys hear that?
Young Tom Brady.
He was cloned 23 years ago, and the DNA was lost and has popped back up.
Like the dog.
Yeah.
So you're taking the Patriots. All right.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Yes, the mundo of the yes. If I could say yes.
Jaguars at the Texans. I'm taking the Jags. Susie, who you got?
Yeah, the Jags.
Josh B.
Texans.
Hollywood.
Texans.
Oh. Wait a minute. Josh B, you took the Texans?
Yeah.
Yep, they got a good defense. Something
So
that's
yep, they have no offense. The quarterback's out. All right, who you got there, Andre?
See, but that, like Denny, you just said it. Nah, but see, this is a week of preparation. That man had to run in last week. See, I was looking at it. And Chris, what did you say? You said Texans too?
Yep. Josh and Hollywood are taking the Texans. Me and Susie taking the Jags.
This is what it'll be. Now, listen, I got to do this for this show in this moment. So
Okay.
I'm going to roll with the fellas here because I watched the Texans and I know their energy in that crowd. They deserve another week and a better week. So I think they get it. But this depends on what the Jags are wearing. If the Jags wear teal in any form or the all-white rendition, they're getting smacked. Now, if they pop up in black, this bet's off. You'll know, because I'll know the bet. I'm going to be betting Jags if they show up in black.
They're
Okay.
on the road.
Okay. For our picks and purposes, who are taking right now?
Texans.
You got the Texans.
Texans.
All right, so he's taking the Texans. All right,
A
cool.
little caveat.
All right, yep.
Uniform
Yeah,
pending.
Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. Who you got, Susie?
Yeah, Chargers.
Josh?
normally I'd go the Chargers, but they don't have an offensive line, so I'm going to go Steelers.
All right. Hollywood?
I'm under the same thinking. Give me the Steelers.
Andre?
Yeah, I'm with the fellas. Steelers on this.
All right. Packers at the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. Who you got, Susie?
Yeah, Eagles.
Josh B?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh, boy.
Hollywood?
I feel like it's a setup, but I'm going to roll with the setup. Give me the Eagles.
All right.
Oh,
Andre, you going to
No, I had it too. I was going Eagles too. Oh. Man. Give me the Packers now. Just because I don't want to. This might be a winning parlay. You people might back everything right into a great parlay here.
All right, last game. It's a Wednesday. It's Maction. I flipped a coin. UT at Miami. It came up Miami. Susie, who you got?
Rockets.
All right, Josh B, who you got?
TOL, EDO.
Uh-oh.
I hope they win. I do. Hollywood?
They're not going to win. They haven't won on the road, and they'll continue to lose on the road, and I will make money off of it.
All right, Hollywood is taking Miami. And Andre, who you got?
All right, let me see. I just wanted to take one look here at UT and the line.
Daquan Finn, that's who I'm picking.
Their favorite. Let's roll, Rockets. Go ahead and make the people believers on the way out, man.
Ooh, this is going to be a good week.
I tell you, it's going to be a fun game to watch, especially with Finn. You know, he's going to be really motivated, and he's at home. And the only way I would take Toledo is if Toledo was at home. So, All right, Susan. Yeah, there's going to be movement. There's movement this week in the picks. All right, what's going on this weekend with you and the Tot? You guys doing anything, or is the huge?
Nah, we'll be out and about. He got probed today, so he's sleeping.
Probed? What do you mean? Colonoscopy?
What?
Yeah.
He got a colonoscopy?
I
Is
can't,
that-
well,
is
due
that
to
the
HIPAA, I
first one?
can't tell you, but yeah, he got a colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah, HIPAA. You can't
Yeah.
tell me. Is that his first one?
No, it's like his second or third, but
Yeah, he
it's
does
been a
one-
while, so
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, he's going to be tired. He ain't doing nothing. So,
no.
all right. Well, you play nurse to your man,
Oh yeah.
just like Sharon's doing over here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sharon's doing a great job. She really is, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's bringing my coffee down. She sets me up for my ice machine. She's been pretty amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Very
I'm-
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Susan, have a great weekend. Good
Yeah,
luck.
you
to
guys
the
too.
Outfits.
All right. See you next week.
See you. Bye. All right, boys. We're way over. We got to get out of here. Dre, have a good show. Have a good weekend, boys. Hollywood, hit it.
Yes, sir.
I'm out of here.
Until next time, this is Denny Schaefer saying, dude, love and freedom, loving what you do, that's happiness. Keep dreaming and love the one who loves you most. See ya, Toledo.